Just got in my top down, bottom up blinds from Linen Avenue from Amazon. Let's open this up and I'll show you what we got inside. Yeah, a lot of people don't know about these. They can open from the top down and from the bottom up. It's pretty cool. All right, the color I got was it's called dark gray, and they have platinum. It's a lot lighter. So let me show you the color. That's dark gray, and it's actually not that dark. I mean, it's dark, but it's not like super duper dark. It's actually kind of a subtle gray to me. It's not too dark. But this is a blackout version. They have the ones that are not blackout, which are a little cheaper. I think they're like in the $50 range. This was like $80 range. And I want a blackout because it's for a bedroom. They only had a 27-inch version in this one. They didn't have 27 1/4, which I needed. But, a 1/4-inch gap on each side is perfectly fine. So it's going to mount just like that. Okay, so the box they come with, it's a real small box for all the mounting. It comes with instructions. Just a little box here. And this is what they mount onto. Okay, if you're doing an outside mount, you're going to be mounting it on these screws here. These holes here will mount to the outside of your frame, your window frame, on both sides, and then it clips on there. But we're doing inside mount. So inside mount, you're not using these screws, but the top screws. But the problem on mine, my molding that I chose is a little bit shorter than this, where the holes are. So the holes are right on that curve. So that's not gonna work, because when I put screws through these holes, it's gonna hit, there's gonna be a gap there, and it's gonna wanna move around. So there's two ways to fix it. I could either make 2 new holes, a little bit more in, which I'll probably gonna do, or you could try to do a little shim behind it. But I think for me, it's gonna be easier just for me to pre-drill a couple more holes a little bit closer in. You can see why I marked them right here. It's only about like a 1/4 inch more in. So I'm gonna do that right now. Get a drill bit and just make a couple more holes. And that way, when we mount it, it'll go right through the wood and on a flat part of this trim. All right, instead of drilling those 2 holes where I was gonna do it, I think that's gonna bring too much stress on this little plastic and make it weak there. So I think I'm just gonna put my screws in the top holes and put one right down here at the bottom. All right, it's just like I thought. If you try to mount this on these factory holes, it's right on that curve, so it's gonna not get tight. It's gonna want to push the bracket crooked. So what I do is drill the hole here, put a screw right there, and then tighten this one down first, and then just snug these ones up, and then it's fine. All right, to fasten this screw, you just gotta take this little clip piece out. It's held in by a little screw. Unscrew that and you can get to that screw. You can see the screws on that curve right there. So that's one way to do it. You could put a little shim in there, but it's a little tricky to do that, especially on a curve. So this way is much easier. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. All right, so I pre-drilled this hole and I added a screw first on my new hole that I drilled before I put the other ones in. Nice and tight. And then I'll go and put those other 2 in. All right, I got all these screws tightened down. I only snug these ones up because if I do these too tight, they'll want to push this clip up because of the curve. And just snug these down because there's plastic. Torque them down crazily, break them. All right, let's see if this only concern is this head here gonna hit the shades when you put them up. We'll see if it hits it. Okay, this smaller groove is the side that goes on the outside of your window. This is the inside, the thicker side. You can't put them in backwards because they won't fit into the brackets. Do it at an angle first and then see if this is gonna fit. There we go. There we go. So it works. And I want to kind of position this where the gap is even on both sides. And we're about good there. It's really that simple. Check the length, make sure the length is good. And looks like we're good. Look at that, beautiful. And turn off the lights so you can see how much it shades it. This is a blackout version. They do have other versions that let light in, more light in. I didn't want that for my bedroom. So now at nighttime, if I want to see the stars, but I still want privacy, I can just open up the bottom. I mean, I can open up the top, coming down and look out and see the stars and look at the sky, rain, whatnot. And still have privacy in your room. Pretty cool. And I can even open up the bottom too. If I want to have the window open for air, have this open for air a little bit, you can have it like that. So you can get your air in and still have it open up top. If I want it closed, I can close it. So it's a pretty cool design. I like these. It does feel like a fabric material. It's not paper, it's more of a fabric. And another reason why I wanted blackout is because I have a TV and it's far away. It's 20 feet away from this window, but this window will put all kinds of glare on that TV to the point where I can't even watch it if I'm in bed. It's quite annoying. And that's an 85-inch TV right there, and it looks tiny on camera, I know. But see, check it out. If I open this up and let the sunlight in, and it's around what, 145? That brings in a lot of light, and when you're sitting here you get this annoying glare, especially on this side. Actually, even these curtains are not really filtering too good. They're not blackout curtains, so the light comes in quite a bit. So I might need to buy a couple more and put them back here if I want the full blackout in my room. Yeah, you can see how much light's in here. And if you want to sleep during the day, if you got a night job or something, you really want blackout. Let's check it out. Let's see how much darker it gets. A lot better. But yeah, I'm gonna have to buy a couple more now because you could see the difference. I mean, you could see the window and all the light shining through it on both sides here. I got two windows. You do get a little bleed out here, but like I said, they didn't have 27 1/4. I really needed a 27 1/4 to make it a little tighter, but 1/4 inch gap is not too bad. Let's close this window. That's 1/4 inch gap, and it's not bad. You get a little bit of light bleed through, but not much. Leon, let me turn off the lights here so you can see how much. Turn off the lights. I got it. See, now you can see the difference there. See, I could sleep through that. I can nap through that. It's not annoyingly. But yeah, you can see how much light's coming through the other windows there. That's a bit much. Go far away, you can even see it. Turn off the TV down so you can get it darker in here. All right, there you go. So yeah, they work. That compared to this, yeah, I'm gonna order a couple more. Yeah, these little handles just clip right in, just like that. You got one on the bottom and one on the top here. Just help you to bring these up and down. They actually sell a wand on Amazon. I'll put it in the description if I find it, where you can, if you have tall windows, you can use the wand and pull it down if you can't reach. And for 85 bucks shipped with tax, It's not a bad deal. I've seen them for a lot more than that. One more thing, it does come with these little mounts. Okay, these are to mount to the bottom if you want to. If you want to keep them where they don't move. And they come with 2 of them. You screw them into the bottom rail. And it doesn't allow anybody to open it. I don't know why people use those. Sometimes they do. If you have a window that doesn't open maybe. And it keeps it from moving around, I guess. But it does come in the box. I don't need them. But yeah, pretty stoked. They're pretty nice. This is dark gray. And it's actually not that dark of a gray. It's got some little pleated lighter gray spots to it. Kind of like a charcoal. So that's it for this video. All the links are in the description below if you want them. Where I bought it on Amazon. They're pretty affordable. They're not the most expensive and they're not the cheapest, but they're good quality. Catch you guys in the next video. This is Jacob, the Home Fixer channel on YouTube. Hey guys, check out this cool LED light they sent me. They sell it on Amazon. Now they sent me this for free, but you know, I'm gonna do an honest review on it real quick. It's pretty cool. What I like about it is it's got the power button right here, and it tells you how much battery life is there. It's got the USB charge port right there, right next to it. It's got magnets on top, so it can stick it to anything that's metal, like even in the fridge. Okay, it can be used, it's small enough to use under your cabinets in the kitchen, and it lights it up really nice. Like I have this other one here, and it's like yellow light, see that? And it blinds you when you're looking, when you're sitting down and you look under there. This one points down so it doesn't blind you, which is really cool. And it has different settings. It has bright white, it has yellow, and soft white. And it has like a emergency light as well if you're gonna use it for something else, like in your car or something. It has a hook. If you want to hook it on something, you can hang it. Again, the magnets, they actually give you these magnet stick-ons. This is metal, and one side has got a sticky pad, so if you're gonna do it on your cabinets, you just mount these sticky pads there, and you can see they stick right to the thing. So you put it like that, peel the stickers off, and just wherever you want it, just stick them. They give you 4 of them. So you can put 2 here and 2 somewhere else, so wherever you need the light, or you can buy a few of them. You see I got like 4 cabinets under here, but I already got cabinet lights, but I actually like these better. Again, this is like a yellow light and I can't change it. And I'll show you this one. And also you can hold it down for 2 seconds and it will go through a dim setting. So you can dim it to whatever you like. See that? So if it's too bright, you just hold it down and hold it down another 2 seconds and it brightens up again. That's pretty cool. So it has a lot built into it. And the USB is right there. It comes with a USB cord. And literally, if I mounted it right under my cabinet, my outlet's there. I could just run the cord from here and plug it in whenever it's about to die. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how long it lasts, but again, the cord, I got outlets right under my cabinet, so it's perfect. You just plug it right there and just hook it right up when it goes dead. Yeah, I think this is a really cool device. Pretty impressed with it. This is made by Latour. I'll put links in the description below if you're interested in one, so you can pick one up. If you need it for your cabinets, I would recommend these for the cabinets because there's no cord. The ones I'm using here, the cord, you can kind of see where it's at. It's kind of annoying. My cord's like right here. So whenever I have it on, you know, you can kind of see the cord hanging. They're kind of hard to hide, especially over here. Check out this side. I have another one over here. And it's corded as well. And the cord's kind of annoying. I try to hide it, but you kind of see it. So I think I'm gonna buy a couple more of these. This one was free, but I'll buy a couple more because I actually like this light a lot. And you remove those corded ones. And I like the bright white of it. I don't like the yellow light. So yeah, pretty cool. I like reviewing things. People send them to me and I do honest reviews on this stuff. And if it's crap, you know, sometimes I won't even do the review. I'll just tell the people, sorry, I don't like the product. If you want it back, you can take it back, but this one's pretty cool. Even has a little tripod mount right here. If you got like a little tripod and you want to put it on a tripod for making videos or something, or if you're working somewhere You got a tripod and you can mount it to the tripod. Cool stuff. I really like it. Links in the description, and I'll get you on the next video. It's Jacob the Home Fixer. That's pretty cool. I like it. It's only about maybe 1.5 inches thickness. Pretty thin. Casing's like a dark blue color. It's not glass, it is plastic here, but it looks pretty well made. 7,500 milliamperage or whatever that's called right there. Model T03. It's got a lithium battery, LED lamp, standard, and this is the little box it comes in. And according to the directions, charging time takes, which model was this one? T03. So this is 203. This one takes 5 hours charging time, and working time is 6 to 10 hours. It's a pretty long time. Usually when I'm in the kitchen here, I'm only a few hours cooking or whatever. So that's perfectly within the specs that it would last at least a night or two before you have to charge it.